delayed the pressure. Heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense. Particularly, that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome, everyone, to the Woodshed, East Lansing, Michigan. Spartan Stadium on the banks of the Red Cedar and home to Michigan State. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Penn State Nittany Lions. Taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. They'll go to the ground. Turning it off. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. This is what Spartan running backs do. They get behind their pads, they move the chains. Le'Veon Bell among many who've been great at that.
And Kenneth Walker, man, you pulled back a couple years ago, such a great season too. But just that's their physicality. That's the brand that they've had. That's what their coaches embrace. You know, not being the quote-unquote main team in their state, but they're going to hit you in the face and they're going to play physical.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
Complete on the comeback. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, when you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
The give to the lone running back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Childs. Finds his man. It's Collier. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. When you reach this point of the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
And the Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the option. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. You're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. Dead center perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
On the move from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Going to run it. It's Edwards. Oh, he's got some space. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Saunders. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, what a great play by that cornerback. There's so much space out here in football, the way they spread you out, but to be able to break on the football when it's thrown on those quick passes like that, nice job by the cornerback.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Got it behind the line. It's Edwards. Out of bounds, stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, and now they feel like they have room to operate.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a 1st down. Nice start for this offense.
In the gun end, looking to throw on 3rd down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Nittany Lions will punt it away on 4th down. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Now on the return. Slips through the line. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've generated some momentum with excellent performances in Big Ten play, and you can see them growing game by game.
And that's a big deal, too, in the new-look Big Ten Conference. Back in the day when there were divisions, you know, it was a toss-up every year who was going to win the Big Ten West. That was the easier division. But now, it's just who are the best 2 teams out of all these teams, all these quality teams. So it's impressive that this team, David, has put themselves in position to play for the championship.
You ain't lying, especially in this conference. Let's be honest, the Big Ten and the SEC, they've separated themselves from everybody else. And so you're competing in this conference, middle of the season, you can finish strong. Now we're not just talking about conference championships. We're talking about where can we be in the playoff and how much damage we can do in the postseason.
The Spartans lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting 1st downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
And the Spartans will have it 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. The give to the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Spartans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. To throw, it's Giles. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
And the Spartans come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
The Spartans pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Working that left side now. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the 4th quarter.
And the Spartans will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Sparty!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's shown it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Ivy.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. The best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with 2nd and short. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan State has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. They'll leave it with the lone back. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. And the Nittany Lions took those plain headgears, got their blocks, and picked up the 1st down.
Yeah, and those headgears are a staple, aren't they, of college football? I know exactly what you're talking about, those beautiful helmets. They don't change very much, very traditional. Penn State keeps it simple. Being traditional, running the football.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Takes a hit as he fires. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
And you get more and more hits on a QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts.
There he goes.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting where it was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends hanging the decimal meter on third down. Quickly to the tight end. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
To the air on second down. He lobs one high down the left side. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Makes the grab. It's Reynolds. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Breaks into the open. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
The Nittany Lions kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking for space. It's Edwards.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
That's one of the reasons I love this linebacker, man. He can rush the passer. He does a great job timing his blitz, and with that speed, he's able to get home quickly.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Nice run. Great job by the running back. Making a cut, getting north-south, getting some positive yards. Now setting up a 4th and short decision for you. What do you got on deck? What are you going to call?
4th down and inches, and you go read any book you want to, any analytical measure, and it will tell you, go for it. Has to get there to move the sticks. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down, if you decide to run the football, you got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
To the ground with the back. Turning it on. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. physical running style. Maybe the patron saint of that for Michigan State is T.J. Duckett.
Oh, the big fella. And that reminds me of Michigan State football. That's who they are, right? The physicality. They're gonna be blue collar. They're gonna roll up their sleeves, and make no mistake, every game you play against them, if you don't match the physical challenge, you will lose.
Right back to the well. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
I love when you break out the hit stick. When you come and that guy gets struck and he goes backwards, that's how you bring it.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Off the boot, looking for his man. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for us.
Give to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
The give to the tailback. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Spartans can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quarterback making checks. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Marsh. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Back to pass, it's Childs. Floats it out in space. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
And the field goal unit is on the field. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half. But you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it inside the 30. And he eluded the defense, and they'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
Man, that's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. To the air, it's Childs. Throws to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
So it's 1st down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. And this one is perfect. The lead is down to a field goal. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And holding on to a first half lead, this offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to the locker room. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Spartans will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Looking to throw for it. Caught close to the marker. It's Brown. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
And the Nittany Lions are on the move. Caught in the backfield, it's Edwards. Fighting off the defender. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
The Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Running back searching for a hole. Didn't get much done on that line. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
The play action fake. Fires to the middle. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Trying to keep this drive alive. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Fourth down and short, you want a no-nonsense run. Nice job by the running back, getting the football, getting downhill, making sure he gets that first down.
The Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. Makes the grab. It's Ivy. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Penn State! And that one will put him up here in the second half.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. USC went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters in that fourth quarter. Total destruction by the Trojans in a statement win if there ever was one. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 after the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Fires to the wideout. Working that right side. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. Spartans very efficient with this passing game.
You like that, Reese? You like that? I think so. This is an offense that, listen, when you've got a guy back there that can be efficient. Make no mistake, they're going to run the football, but when you get that Kirk Cousins guys, you start to really like the offense.
Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. It's complete on the right side. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The give to the back. A knocking down at the 40. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a first down.
And you know what? The best third down offenses don't get the third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard, got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs third downs if you can just pound it down their throat on second down?
They'll try the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Power football with the run. Tackled at the 31. They'll give him 6 on the play.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
The Spartans are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Finds his man. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
They go to the ground. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll leave it with him. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Slams ahead. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. They'll stop him short on 3rd down in this defense, trying to make sure they stay on top. down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on 4th and goal. Back to pass, it's Childs. He wants it all. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
We're at a juncture of the game now here in the 4th quarter. One possession game. Every critical down and distance is going to matter. And on that 4th down, the defense gets the win. Great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion and turnover on downs.
Didn't find much room. He'll pick up a couple out to the 5.
And how about this offense, man? Being able to succeed, still winning without their bell cow, without their star being their star. This offense has not had a great game on the ground, but they're still in the lead.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Really good coverage by this defense. That they were aware of everyone on the field, and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
Grab behind the line. It's Edwards. There he goes. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. On the run, it's Martin.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
The Nittany Lions can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Nittany Lions decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking downfield, it's Childs. He'll pull it down and run. Moving past the 25. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a 1st down.
How about that critical moment in the 4th quarter? He hasn't really had a lot of success on the ground, but you put the ball in his hands. It's a pass play. You want to throw it, but he makes a very good decision. He tucks it. He gets the 1st down. That's a big-time play in the 4th quarter by this quarterback.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Finds a soft spot in the middle. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
And the Spartans will line it up on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
Quarterback and receiver on the same page there on the curl route. Nice job by the receiver finding the soft spot and zone and just settling down, making that throw a whole bunch easier.
They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. I've got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Here's the handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
If you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points, and this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Childs. Moves around to clear up the vision. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds the tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Time is their enemy. It's running out on them. Down 4, they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Tight end finds a soft spot.
Listen, it's go time. We're trailing. It's the 4th quarter. We got to get a little bit more aggressive. I like the call. I like going for it, and especially because we made the completion and got the 1st down.
The Spartans started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Leaves it with the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I absolutely hate that play call. At this point of the game, you're trailing, you're trying an outside run. It's a slow developing play, eating up seconds. And if you're going to do that, at least you have to be able to get out of bounds. He wasn't able to do it, and now the clock is ticking and ticking away. That is just not the right play call in this 2-minute situation.
I mean, some people just have a knack for the football, and he's one of those guys, and he just gets the swat right there, but he's in the top 10 in the nation in interceptions for a reason. Just such a great feel for the passing game and where guys are. It's fun to watch him play defense.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Childs. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan State. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. You got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
He's got it, and the lead is up to a field goal. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. They are set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got out of trouble and throws. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, this offense hasn't had a ton of success today. It's because I think of some of the issues in the passing game. They've never had the rhythm. Protection has been a bit spotty, and the quarterback's got to raise his level of play here late in this 2-minute situation if they're going to get the win.
He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. He's taking a deep shot. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed.
It's such a fine line offensively. Late in the game, you've got to score, you've got to make big plays, but you can't turn the football over. Big-time mistake. This one might cost them.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. They've reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team to get up to this point. So much talent. They've got great coaching, and I feel like they could keep that 0 in the loss column all season long if they keep playing the way they did today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.